Let's move on to a more interesting collection of surfaces. When designing complex geometry, it's typical to focus on one surface at a time. This is the same approach you would take when designing a complex prismatic part. You don't design the entire thing in a single feature. You split it up into multiple features, extrudes, cuts, revolves, so on, making it easy to complete the design. In this case, the component I'm designing has an interesting shape. To design it, I generated each of its faces at a time using several surfacing tools. This is the result of my design work so far. You can see I have a lofted surface, along with a couple of revolved surfaces and a planar surface. To clean this up, I'll use the trim surface feature once again. This time, I'll use the mutual trim type. When a mutual trim is used, rather than selecting a trim tool, you simply select every surface that will take part in the trim feature. In this case, I'll select all 4 surfaces. Next, I'll click the Next selection window to make it active. When I do this, SOLIDWORKS is already examining the surfaces I've selected to ensure that they intersect and can in fact be used together to generate a trim surface. If your surface selections are complex, you may find that it takes a few moments for the second selection window to become active. For this reason, you might consider splitting your mutual trim features into several steps. In this case, I'm ready to go. I've selected the Keep Selections option and I'm ready to make my selections. It can be difficult to tell exactly which portions of which surfaces you're selecting. Notice as you move the pointer over the surfaces, a preview of the portion you're selecting is highlighted in yellow. Once you actually click a portion, it highlights in magenta. I'll select the top curved surface, the front portion of the lofted surface, the back curved surface, and the planar surface at the bottom. If you're unsure as to what you've selected, click on your selections in the Property Manager. A bold edge will appear around each selection. Once you're happy with your selections, simply click OK, and the resulting surface body is displayed. If you look at the Surface Bodies folder in the feature tree, notice only one surface body remains. When you use the mutual trim type, SOLIDWORKS will automatically knit the surfaces used into a single surface body, saving you the step of having to add a knit feature. Also note that although we have nice enclosed volume, we're still dealing with a surface, not a solid. We'll make the surface to solid leap a bit later.